Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer. This is a special review because, if I'm not mistaken, this is my first ever book review going up on my channel, and this is for The Unseen Photos of Street Gang, How We Got to Sesame Street. And this is from writer Trevor Crafts, has photography from David Addy, and prefaces and forwards and afterwards from a variety of different people. And basically this book is, for the most part, a lot of photography. And it's very well shot. It's beautiful photography to begin with from David Addy. And there's a couple of really interesting and complex pictures of framing of the behind the scenes, but through glass, seeing the person overseeing everything. And then you have the shots of what you see when you're watching Sesame Street, but then you have the behind the scenes of Jim Henson and Frank Oz and how they're working the puppets and everything. And it's very interesting to see those pictures and behind the scenes and really get a sense of how this all came together. So based off of the pictures, this is a really interesting read. But an interesting journey through all these behind the scenes photos of how Sesame Street got brought to life. And you have this book with the actual text in it is a very personal and kind of plays off like the documentary that this kind of is building off of, because it's a whole bunch of forwards and prefaces and stuff like that from actual people involved who bring an interesting and informative look into this whole process of Sesame Street, and also their own feelings and contributions to this great establishment that's been around for so many years. And what I love about this is it's engaging, it's interesting, and getting to hear from all these different people. And then each chapter is focusing on a different aspect. You have the man behind Big Bird. You have people's perspectives on Jim Henson. And it's broken up into interviews. You hear from a variety of different people sharing their perspectives and their thoughts on those different aspects of the show and the series, and how they're able to take money and make 130 episodes for a first season of the show, and really building up the show and those behind it, and right from the mouths of people who were there and a part of it. And that's why this feels so personal and engaging and interesting, and why I think this book is definitely worth checking out, especially if you're a big fan of Sesame Street. I think you'll get so many wonderful things to be able to dive deep into the world of Sesame Street and how this world all came to life. So I highly recommend The Unseen Photos of Street Gang, How We Got to Sesame Street. So go check out this book when it releases, and I think it's a really wonderful perspective on how Sesame Street all came about. But those are my thoughts on this book. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some books, apparently, this time on the Wasteland Reviewer YouTube channel. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.